welcome to this week's Generation Iron podcast. Your host, me, Victor Martinez, along with Ehsan Farahi, Vlad Yudin, and Edwin Mejia. Welcome back. I hope everybody ate everything.
What's the most unhealthiest thing you ate over this break, Thanksgiving break?
Vic stuffed himself with a bunch of mayo.
To say it, you know.
What was one thing that's most unhealthy that you think you've eaten?
Skin. I ate the freaking skin of like the turkey skin, the chicken skin. I ate all the skin. I don't care.
All the seasonings on the skin, you know?
Yeah, all the
Tasty.
seasoning. I
All
ate
the flavor.
I think I even made a skin taco.
That's probably a thing, actually. People probably do that.
Yeah, I put chicken in the skin. I put the turkey. I put some potatoes in it. Rolled it up into a nice burrito-looking thing.
Yum.
All right, so before we do question of the day, we have a couple of critics. And, you know, one thing we're doing the show, right? We always encourage people to share the good and the bad, right? So
yeah, we'll take them all. We'll take them all, guys.
So
you know?
a few guys, actually, or people, whatever, they called out some mistakes that we made, especially you, Ehsan. So I'm going to read two comments from two people, right?
Mistakes? You mean you're not perfect, Ehsan? What's going on,
right?
Bro? How dare you, man, have flaws?
Ryan Kelly 4972. The knowledge and education shown in this bodybuilding knowledge was amazing. Laughing faces. So it's sarcastic, obviously. Not knowing about creatine. Bumstead only 230. Andrew Jack is 6'6", and a bunch of laughing emojis. Another guy, Spycore 2. These guys meant to be experts. Come on, man. Martin Fitzgerald. Cbum was 230 on stage. Andrew Jack is 6'6", question mark. So, you know, I guess you said something about Andrew Jack being 6'6". He's only 6'2". Fitzgerald was just a mistake. I think he meant to be Fitzwater. But, you know.
First of all, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in and listening.
Yes.
And I appreciate the backhanded compliment. You know, but
I want to say thank you to at least a listener to me.
you know,
More lesson.
Yeah.
I think, listen, we make some mistakes,
That's good,
but,
yeah.
but
It's a
listen, to be 100% accurate, we will have to have Sean Ray here with all the stats and everything. You know, but again, I think we were going back and forth on the height of Andrew Jack.
Yes.
You know, Cbum, what is he? He's not
230 on stage.
230.
This is not 230 on stage?
Probably
I don't know about that.
225. You know, give or take 5 or 10 pounds. You know. I don't know, but whatever. You know what?
Probably he's 220. I mean, his height, as a rumor.
that's why I feel like healthy conversations in the comments,
Yeah.
guys.
Listen.
Submit your corrections. If you
Yeah,
think
yeah,
they're
but
wrong.
listen, I'm not gonna get into an argument because I know you Cbum fans out there. I ain't messing with you, man. You know, I think his
Me
fans
either.
are like as devoted as the freaking Beyonce fans and shit. So we just here trying to big him up. We're giving opinions. That's it, right? But at the end of the day, he is a great bodybuilder.
It's like the Twitter function, right? It's called, what's it called? It's like when people correct you on Twitter or X.
Oh yeah, correct.
It's it's like fact checking
Fact
thing.
check.
Yeah. So it's like, you know,
It's
if
all
you
right,
guys disagree, let us know.
We appreciate the fact checking, though. We're not gonna be 100%.
We're going to
right.
add a little disclaimer. Please fact check Generation Iron above all the comments.
Hashtag fact check Generation Iron.
I'm telling you, we won't always be right, but we will always be fun.
There you go. There you go. All right.
Definitely.
Let's do question of the day.
So this week's question of the day is brought to us, of course, by Dowd Moods. Guys, they have been really incredible for their RTD drinks. They also have special flavors for you guys to try out. Check them out. Dial your mood up. Always, always on top of the RTD game. Check them out when you can. Now, this week's question comes to us from Arsh Khasria 7860. So it's ARSHKHASRIA 7860. And it's, hey Vic, I wanted to ask how to get rid of back acne. I'm 180 pounds, natural, training 6 days a week. I eat clean and drinking 4 to 5 liters of water. And I'm taking milk thistles, multivitamins, fish oils, collagen supplements, but I still have a back acne. Any suggestions how to get good skin quality? Thanks.
Good question.
Damn. Well, one thing he did say, he is natural, so I'm not going to question, are you juicing? You said it. So that being said, juice is going to be definitely out of the equation. And
How old he is?
He didn't say.
you didn't
Yeah,
say
that's-
age.
He's 180 natural. Maybe the second thing we should ask him, does he wash his back?
Yeah, I mean, we got to go down the whole list. Which, that's definitely one of them because I don't know if you're washing your back or just letting the freaking sweat marinate back there, you know.
But you know, so many people use one shirt just for the gym and use it for full week and then wash it enough.
That's another one.
That's
so
another one.
Washing your back, clean clothes.
Yeah, every day. Every day.
Yeah. Also,
cleaning is the first thing, specifically in the gym. You know, your skin touch to everything.
So let's assume that he does do that. Let's assume.
Well, also healthy. You know, is he eating healthy? That's another big part.
I mean, Vic has answered actually this question in the past, not directly, but indirectly, because I remember us talking about how, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are consuming whey protein, that are consuming dairy products. And depending on your age, if you're young, right, there's a lot of people out there with acne problems that are young, that are not on any type of juice or PEDs, and they're not being exposed to infrared saunas. They're not being exposed to sunlight. Those are things that are going to be very helpful, in addition to maybe cutting down on dairy and potentially on whey protein as well. So I think, Vic, you had mentioned something like that along the lines in the past as well.
Of course, which is part of the diet, you know, phase of actually seeing, you know, and breaking down, you know, troubleshooting where the acne is coming from. Also, a lot of people don't own a freaking loofah, you know, kind of reach their back. Most people don't even wash their backs, you know, just let the water run, you know, so that could be a big factor. So True. I think start there. And also, if you could tan a little bit, that will help. But remember, you still got to clean your back, you know, hoping that you're not, you know, adding olive oil or any kind of oil, extra oil to any of your food.
Actually, I was going to ask you next. So he's taking milk thistles, multivitamins, fish oils, collagen supplements.
Milk thistles is from the liver.
For your liver. I mean,
can any of those things cause?
Not really.
No,
not
right.
really. You know.
Yeah, I have a high belief that I think that he's probably, you know, allergic to something, or maybe he's taking too much of something. And a lot of it, I've seen people I know, friends of mine, that have eliminated dairy and have eliminated protein, whey protein. Sometimes going vegan protein for a little bit has helped, and it eliminates a lot of acne. Now, I'm not saying it's going to solve everybody's problem the same way, but could be an option.
Well, you could be one of the guys that keep putting the same shirt on for, you know, I know a guy who used to have the same shirt.
Kind of like Rocky used to train in the
every
same
day. But I mean, it was so bad.
Yes.
And, you know, I mean, he wouldn't change the shirt.
No matter what, why? Why wouldn't change
it was just a thing, you know. It was his shirt like for upper body, like a upper body day, which is like most days. You know, you only do legs one day.
Exactly.
And he had acne.
He's like, it's only for upper body. I'm like,
and he had severe acne.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was just definitely unhealthy skin. You know, I mean, but the last resort, once you go through everything on the list that we just, you know, went through, is dermatologist, man.
I was gonna say maybe genetics, right?
Yeah, it could be hormonal, anything like that. But that's your last resort and probably the best. And whatever you do not let him prescribe you Accutane.
That's major problems with that drug.
Yeah,
I've heard about it. Yeah,
it's a messed up drug.
Like lawsuits because people like have suicidal thoughts by taking allegedly Accutane. Allegedly.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's been facts. I mean, it's just a lot. That's why they stopped prescribing it, and the doctors were getting the kickbacks because they were prescribing it so much.
All right, so what is the gentleman's name?
So the winner is Arsh Kazria, 7860. You're this week's winner. Congratulations. You get your choice of Dalmud's RTD and any flavor. Make sure you guys continue to tune in for sending your questions to Vic so they can help answer them and be your solution.
All right. So, there's a video of you recirculated online of you and Bumstead, where you guys both were signed to MHP. We're going to show the video right here. It's pretty cool, man. It's like
MHP days.
It's a throwback.
You guiding him literally how to build, you critiquing his physique. Well, do you remember filming that video?
Yeah, of course. Come on. I mean, who's not going to remember your first encounter with Cbum?
Did he live in New
Bumstead.
Jersey for a while or no?
No, I was already in Jersey. I was already, you got to remember, I was
No,
with
I'm saying,
MHP.
did Cbum at any point live in the Northeast
No,
anywhere?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No,
I don't think
so.
he would have been that steady like he is now, man. He would have been corrupted.
Why? 'Cause
Don't come to
don't-
Jersey.
A lot of people have no idea about that beginning of his career. A lot of people remember him with Transparent Labs, of course,
Exactly.
before he went to Raw. But a lot of people don't realize he was with MHP.
So Gerard signed him earlier. He saw potential in him
Yeah,
earlier on.
Gerard has a good eye for talent, especially bodybuilding talent. But it was, it was just like it was the other day, And I know the video just came up, but when I see him win, his second, his third, his fourth, I was already like, damn, this is.
He was a pro already in that video? Was he a pro?
Yes.
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 At the
He was
beginning
already a
of the pro.
I was right at the beginning of his legacy, and who cannot like him? It's one of those things that he's just pleasant to be around, well spoken, and then he's got that smile with the one side. It's like, you know what? He'll freaking turn you out, man.
So in that video, you judging his physique and you tell him he needs to work on his bicep. And he's like he respects your decision a lot.
Yeah, and again, it was, like us bodybuilders, it's what we do,
Critique.
criticize and, not in a way to kind of bring you down. It's in a way to just how to not focus on your strong points. And it was great, man. It was great. It was fun. Like I said, I saw the video and I thought like, damn, it almost felt like it was just the other day and it was so long ago.
2008, right?
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
How many followers he had back
forward.
then? Like probably not even 1 million yet, right? That was early.
Not even
No.
close.
That was the beginning stages of Cbum, and it was a pleasure. I got to have that workout with him.
Have you ever thought that moment he become a
I
champion?
knew it was coming up.
Yeah.
I knew it was
You
coming
saw the
up.
potential, yeah?
Yeah. I know he was just the way he just carried himself. I mean, he was just, I'm not no talent scout or anything like that, but when you're around somebody like that, like, wow, this person is, he's different.
Yeah.
He's different, and just the way he spoke, he was never, just kind of always trying to say but. When you're trying to show something, there's always a but from somebody else who always feels like you're almost trying to diminish their knowledge, and never got that from him.
What do you remember where you trained that day?
Yeah, we did arms.
Arms.
We did arms, man.
He was strong?
Did the long workout. Of course he was, man. He's young. He's just, I think he was only bodybuilding, like 4 or 5 years already?
Wow.
Probably a few years already, but it was great. And again, obviously I didn't know at that time he was Ian's, brother-in-law.
Oh, that's right.
future
Yeah. Ian
brother-in-law
by
at the
Ian,
time.
right?
Yeah,
By Ian?
I was
Ian
competing.
was coaching him.
Yeah, I was competing
Yeah.
with Ian at the time. I didn't know any of that stuff. I just saw him in MHP. Everybody's in their own world, and but it was great. That's how you can see, his good-hearted.
Well, speaking of Gerard, he has a eye for talent. Obviously, he
Yeah,
signed you
yeah.
to MHP, Kai
Signed
Green to
MHP.
Muscle Mads, Cbum. Like, so he was like really
This
early
guy,
on. With people.
Hakeem, that just won the
Gerard
show
is
last
one-
weekend.
Hakeem Williams.
Gerard is one of them. 1992, 1991.
Yeah.
He was the NPC champion. He was the
Who, Gerard?
Yes.
Yeah, he was a bodybuilder.
Yeah,
Gerard-
he was a good bodybuilder.
He never
very
became a pro,
nice.
though. I don't think he ever became a pro.
No,
He could have,
no.
could have.
but probably didn't, because he made a better choice just being a better
Running a
businessman, because then it would have just been, a bunch of disappointments trying to crack something where they just kind of railroad you. So
Do you remember how you signed to MHP? Do you remember was it early on or?
it was 2005. I remember I knew Gerard obviously through the magazines and all that, but I met Gerard at the pool.
Wow.
I was working at the time for GNC on Twin Lab.
You were signed by Twin Lab?
Yeah. And I saw Gerard and we just spoke for a little bit, and obviously Twin Lab, I was only there for an hour before they, bumped us out. So there with Melvin Anthony. And I think that year I had no contract, 2005. And I prepped myself for the Olympia. I cracked top 5, and he came around. Steve Blackman hooked it up. Gerard approached me, and it's the beginning of the long 16 years, man.
It's crazy, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
At one point, MHP was, I mean, it's still obviously in business.
Yeah, of course,
But at one
of
point, they
course.
were top, right?
Yeah.
MHP, yeah.
I mean, it's just too many companies right now. I know Brazil hijacked MHP. I got to mention that.
That was a crazy story, man.
Yeah, they hijacked MHP. Brazil MHP is actually fake MHP.
Wow. Yeah, I think Gerard had mentioned that a few times. I mean, look, there's a lot of companies out there that have come and gone. And, at the end of the day, MHP, Muscle Meds.
Not just that.
Still
Yeah,
going.
he started.
And they do a really good job
MD
with getting
too, Muscle
out there.
Meds.
So shout out to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a crazy story.
But it's crazy how people overseas, right? They can just jack your brand basically because of the different laws and stuff like this, and just sell.
Well, certain countries allow it.
They allow it, exactly.
Certain countries allow it. I mean, any country can actually do it, but a lot of countries just allow it, and they don't have the due process like most countries have, where they honor, corporate rights or anything
Trademarks
like that. Trademarks,
Crazy.
yeah. So
that's wrong.
This happens all over the world. It's not just Brazil. This happens.
yeah, I mean,
everywhere.
China was the founder of that thing.
Exactly.
And I'm sure you go to some third world country and there's a gym called Ronnie Coleman somewhere.
100%.
Jack his name,
And what's happening?
We have powerhouse in Iran.
look
At least in Brazil,
powerhouse.
at least in
DR
Brazil,
Power Casa.
at least in Brazil, you can see social media, right? But in China, you can't even see what's going on because they have their own social media. So
They
you
see
can't even,
it.
Yeah, that's why we go
yeah.
overseas. We usually go to Brazil, especially Brazil, and we see a guy with Generation 9 T-shirt on. I was like, nice shirt, but I know you didn't get that from us.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of people in India open Generation 9 gyms. It's crazy.
See, it's one of those things.
But the fans
that
know it's not real, so it's like they should know. You know
Yeah.
what I mean,
they
I mean,
can.
they're easy to find out.
yeah.
If
Oh
you
yeah,
want.
yeah.
They're easy to find. If you want to find out, it's easy to find out. Especially right now with the internet
You can
connection,
find out. But not much
anyone
you can do.
can take him, send a message. It's one email,
I think it's best to just make sure that the people that your followers know this is not real.
Yeah, I mean,
they're buying into
again,
something completely
you
different.
get some local neighborhood and some back alley, neighborhood, and they don't really care at the end of the day,
True.
So, but the
what it
honor
is.
system is not for everybody.
Exactly.
So yeah, one of the things that we always kind of get as well, people love to know about whether or not HIIT workouts are great, right? And if are they great for bodybuilders? Now, a lot of bodybuilders don't do HIIT workouts that I know of. Some of them probably do, but there are some benefits, right, to HIIT workouts. Like obviously, the fact that it lowers blood pressures, it improves certain muscles. What are your recommendations, Vic? And what are you? How many? Like, do you do HIIT? And how many times do you do HIIT? What would you recommend HIIT?
How do you actually do it?
I love HIIT. I love it because I didn't want to do cardio. I remember for an hour. I used to do cardio an hour, and it was just felt like forever, dragging. I felt like my body didn't really need it, So that's when I started doing HIIT, and I would just do, for example, I would do the step mill. You could do the step mill for 40 minutes, hugging the machine at level 4, and just kind of drag it out. For me, it was more 20 to 25 minutes HIIT, and I would do 1 minute level 8 and 1 minute level 4.
That's cardio, basically, all cardio.
Yeah. HIIT cardio. I felt like it just got a good sweat out of me. I hate wearing, hoodies when I worked out. I can never do it. I get really hot really quick, and I felt like I didn't really need to sweat, But when I did the HIIT, I sweat no matter what. And it was faster, it's more concentrated.
What kind of examples do you have for HIIT?
Yeah, so on the step mill level, you could do, again, I will always tell them do 20 minutes. That's like, do this, whether you do more or not, this is like the basic amount of time, 20 minutes. If you feel like you do more, do another 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
What about lifting? What's HIIT for liftings? Like, is it just when you don't rest?
Yeah, it's resting less. So your rest time will be cut, 2 seconds, not minutes.
And it's lighter weight typically?
Nah, I mean, I would train heavier. I would go harder. I think my rest will be 40 seconds.
Between sets?
Yeah, between sets, obviously. But I wanted to go heavier, longer, but usually 30, 40 seconds back and forth, especially if you have a training partner. And what was the HIIT on the machine? I mean, I used to run. I can't run anymore. I used to run. It was more sprint, 30 seconds, then walk for another 30. And I'll just keep doing that until, and it makes time go faster as well. You know, it doesn't drag it out.
Right.
So a lot of times when you do this real slow pace walking, it can take forever. If your heart rate doesn't go up, you're not really gonna hit, you know, the core of burning fat. You know, it's just not gonna happen. So many different variations. I mean, people do it with burpees. You know, they go down.
Those are tough.
Yeah, 20-second burpees.
Yeah.
You know, rest 20 seconds. You know, 20 seconds, your heart rate it goes off the chain. Obviously, you have to be healthy and monitor and make sure you don't, you know, get a freaking heart attack. You know?
Do you do HIIT as well?
I do, yeah. I do the biking for HIIT.
So you go really fast and then slow down, fast, slow
2
down?
minutes.
Very
2
fast.
minutes
2
fast.
minutes,
Fast as much I can. And 1 minute rest.
Nice.
The
What
rest
about
is,
working out? What about working out, like lifting?
So at the lifting, I tracking my heartbeat basically in the watch.
Yeah.
So you can bring it down as he said, 2 to 2 seconds. I bring it down to 30 seconds. It's 30 seconds. So you put a timer every 30 seconds. So 30 seconds you're lifting, 30 seconds you rest. 30 seconds
Oh,
you're
I
lifting,
see.
30 seconds you rest.
Lifting just as much as you
So
can?
that lifting you can put a schedule like a bench press, push up, fly, but all of them
In 30
is a
seconds?
30 second, 30 second, 30 second, 30 second. 30.
It's great. It's almost like a type of CrossFit.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of like a CrossFit, but was lifting.
Yep.
So if you work out like this, if you have enough fat in your body and nutrition, because glycogen drops very fast if you work out like that. You can build without any cardio, basically.
Wow.
And you can cut. But I'm not preferred to do every day we work out like that.
No. There's
It's too much.
Yes, there's too much. Again,
It's too much.
It's like when somebody says, "Oh, should I do CrossFit?" I'm like, I never say no against it, you know, or anything like that. But obviously, the only thing I go against is the form. What exercises are you doing based on how old you are? You know. So,
At the lifting, I'm not bringing the weight down.
yeah.
At the weight up, 30 seconds as much you can do it. Maybe 10, maybe 20, maybe 12, maybe
It
6.
varies. But when you do this, I think keeping notes is very important because you want to gauge it now. Obviously, that way you know what you did last time. You don't want to go backwards. You always want to go forward on it.
You know, you both brought up heart rate, actually. And this kind of leads into a next story, which was a tragic story over the weekend. In Brazil, a 20-year-old bodybuilder, Jose Mateus Correa Silva, passed away during a workout. I think it might have been a heart attack, actually. And a lot of people immediately kind of blame
How
it.
old he was?
28, only 28,
It's
very
crazy,
young.
man.
And a lot of people blaming pre-workout for that incident. And I don't know what actually caused it. I just know the story. But do you think pre-workout? I know a lot of people take it like they take it dry. They scoop it,
Yeah,
right?
dry doesn't matter. I mean,
It
people
doesn't
drink
matter
protein
dry,
dry, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't matter dry enough, but it matters what do you take before
And how much?
and how
Right.
much. You know, some people that drink the energy drink 1, 2, then 1 cup coffee, and then come and
Right.
pre-workout 300 milligram. So if you counted all the caffeine from morning to the pre-workout point, it's 1,200, 1,500 milligram caffeine injected to body. Heart cannot handle it. And then you go work out, pump it.
How
You
about
pump it, you
yeah.
pump it.
But
Heart is muscle, yeah. As a second, it stopped.
have you tried dry scooping pre-workout?
I'll try before.
It's a popular.
I'll try before. It's a stupid thing.
But isn't it more dangerous because you don't get enough hydration?
Definitely.
You just put it in your mouth. Like
It's
that?
no, it's a dangerous. You choke. The
I don't
powder
know.
goes in.
They
and you
just
choke.
want to show off, look hardcore at the
Yeah.
end of the day. It's just stupid.
Exactly.
You know? But, you know, just like everybody gets hyped up on taking a little bit of juice and they're getting all high and mighty at the gym. Same thing. The natural guys get high and mighty when they're on pre-workouts.
Yeah.
They take all these pre-workout, they have all this energy, they're
Right.
jacked up, and they feel like, you know, yes, I'm doing something natural, so therefore I'm gonna be okay. And then next thing you know,
Right.
stuff like this happens. You know, in his case, I don't know.
I don't know what happened exactly.
I
Yeah.
always tell the people 2 supplements, it could be dangerous, affected all you eat, all you're taking before and after. Fat burning and pre-workout because of the level of the caffeine on that both. So if you take it pre-workout and fat burning and coffee and energy drink, it's different, different type of the caffeine injected your body.
It's a lot.
A lot. It's too much. And people start to be graduated, it's like a pyramid, graduated, going up and up and up. It's
Well, now the big thing, I mean, there's a few people that we know out there that are now working, and some really, I would consider them experts in the nutrition space, coming out with ATP energy, which is like they find a way to drop a tablet into a water cup, and it's instant absorption and instant energy focus pre-workout. It's pretty cool. I mean, a lot of them have different ingredients now, like DMA and all that stuff, and obviously it's not banned yet by the federal government.
Look, the young generation, the kids in the gym, the teenager in the gym, they like to be, when they take the pre-workout, they skin tingling, the muscle.
Right.
They want to see that feeling to join the iron in the gym. If they don't give that feeling, that pre-workout for the teenagers is not good.
Right.
They want to see something happen inside the body.
Right, which is why those RTD drinks are very, popular now. The question is, do they give those crashes? What are the side effects?
Yes.
And, but maybe some of these bodybuilders are on some sort of special pre-workouts.
So pre-workout and some clean on the side.
And I want to add something else. Brazil in Iran, a country like Brazil and Iran, they have a lot of fake supplements, a lot. So
it's a market for it.
It's a huge market. I'm talking about $100 million market in the fake product, specifically supplement. Because I was there, I was involved with the supplement.
You talked about it earlier in the episode. Yeah?
Exactly. So we don't know if the supplement he take it was original or no.
So if the supplement is real, should anybody have concerns taking pre-workout?
It has to be careful.
It's quality control now.
Yeah.
When it's a spin-off, I mean, come on.
No, if it's a legit.
It's a multi-million-dollar business, billion if not. And I wouldn't be surprised if even cartels are making their own protein,
Exactly.
It's like, why not?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
If the supplement is legit, should anybody be cautioned about taking pre-workout or not?
If it's legit, they should know that just follow the protocol as far as the amount. Even if it says 2 scoops, start with 1. You have to gauge your body, because not everybody takes in the same amount to the same effects. Evenly, it varies from person to person.
Everyone different, yeah.
I think, Vic, one thing that you've always stressed enough on this podcast is the fact that you need to kind of cycle off of whatever you get on for a while and then come back on, right?
Yes,
regardless if it's PEDs, pre-workouts, protein, whatever, creatine, whatever it is, you need to cycle off, get off of it for 2 weeks. And I agree with that, because ultimately when you get off, even caffeine. Caffeine's a drug at the end of the day.
Yes, addicted.
So, yeah, it's very addicting. Once you get off of caffeine for 2 weeks, I mean, it's powerful what it does to your body, the cleansing, and how when you get back on it, it's incredible how important it is.
Yeah, but remember, there's a lot, people see this, they see another bodybuilder, he's 28, he died right away. We go on, bodybuilders unhealthy. You got to remember, there's a lot of freaking bodybuilders in the world.
Exactly.
Not all or many are dropping like flies. Social media made the world smaller, so it makes it seem that way.
Right.
In reality, there's not that many dying, but it does put it into perspective that if you are going to do something, especially for the kids who are just careless, I think they should hopefully put them in line to just be more cautious how they're going to proceed with doing anything. If they are going to juice, if they are going to stay natural, you still have to watch the products. You still have to watch it.
Yeah, and we don't know obviously why he passed away.
Exactly.
It's just unfortunate when a 28-year-old.
Too young, man. Way young. You're way young.
It's a sad story, man. You want to mention the bag thing?
Yeah. So obviously we had a big holiday weekend last week, and obviously the week has been flying here with a bunch of Black Friday sales and Cyber Monday sales. We've actually extended our sales because we ended up selling out of the black duffel, the black backpack, which you guys can see here. This one right here.
Sold out.
Completely sold out. But good news is we have extended our sales, and we're going to be extending our sales for the crossover bag for GI. Make sure you guys check those out. Honestly, some of the best material out there. I love the material in the duffel bags, not because we have been a part of this collaboration with King Kong Bags, but it's really, really impressive, and you guys check them out.
Nice. You heard it, guys. Now get to it, all right? Any codes? They need any codes or anything like that? Just buy it straight off the site, right?
Yeah, you just go to Generation Shine. You'll
put a
find
link
them. Been link in the bio as well. We'll put it in. Make sure you guys check it out. Tune in. Get those crossover bags when you can.
Check it out. When you do buy, tag us. We'll repost you, man.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us in this week's podcast. Please remember to follow us, like, comment, and if you want to see any of our prior podcast episodes, please tune into iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you stream. Till next time.
What is up, guys? Keem Williams here, and I'm here today in the Muscle Meds warehouse with this amazing product. It's called Aromatest. Aromatest is a natural aromatase inhibitor that's going to keep your estrogen levels low. Elevated estrogen levels can lead to three things: a bloated look, which is caused from water retention, increased body fat, and also gynecomastia, which are three things that you definitely want to avoid. So head to the website today at www.musclemedsrx.com and try the Aromatest today.